For me, in a work situation, it's rarely, for me, that irreversible decision, unless you're Jeff Bezos and, you know, your entire building of your firm is because you've made those decisions at the right time.
Yeah, and you mentioned your parents and children there, and I met your mum when you had your introduction to the House of Lords. So you're Baroness Swinburne. I always love to introduce you to everyone as my friend Baroness Swinburne. And I know you're very humble, so that you wouldn't always introduce yourself as that title. But what if, you know, for your mom, and obviously if your father was still alive, what do you think they're most proud of when it comes to you?
So I think they're probably proud of the fact that I've stayed true to my personal values, while striving to actually make an impact in the big wide world. I think sort of it manifested that day of my introduction to the House of Lords. I wasn't expecting the phone call from Rishi Sunak asking me to go into the House of Lords. It came completely out of the blue, and 3 weeks later, I was being introduced into the House of Lords, an institution that I'd only ever looked at from afar, hadn't really understood how great an honour this was going to be. And I think having my mother there and having friends and family around me, you know, when I got to do my oath of allegiance to the King and got to do it in Welsh unexpectedly, I think that was the time I knew my mum was proud. So, yeah, you've got me all emotional now. But no, that really was one of those unexpected things in life that I was glad that at least my mum was around to see.